Hey everyone, Sai with Pinnacle Trading here. We had a solid run up in the market this week. Good news with inflation. Are we ready for a bull market in 2023? Find out after the intro. Please be advised of the disclaimers. So I'm going to keep this video pretty brief, so just put everything away, just watch this video for a couple minutes and you'll see why we're going to most likely see a bull market in 2023 regardless of what people have been saying. So take a look at this pattern right here. We've seen this continuous rejection of the red line. What is the red line? It's a 200 SMA. It takes 200 days into account and it shows you the average. The 50 is the blue line right below it. So every time it touched it, it rejected and came down. So take a look at this closely right here. First time, this was back in April, it touched it, came down. Same thing in August and September, same thing, touched it and came down. We saw the same thing again in November and toward end of the year. That was a tax law sell-off and we saw market sell-off as well. Some things were pretty unclear, so people just taking profits before end of the year or cutting their losses. But right now we see it come back up again to the red. It didn't come down and make a new low, just like it did in the highlighted section right here. And it's starting to go up. That's a big key indicator that markets are getting their good, strong, bullish momentum, and we're seeing confidence in the market come back. If you watched my video on this one, why I sold all my stocks, this was about a month ago. So only in December, November where I sold everything and I started buying back when we saw a new low. When this hit that red line right here, that's where I was selling because patterns repeat. We're heading into end of the year, and that's really important because we see the patterns repeat, markets sell off, same thing happens again. But once we see that bullish momentum and we see a flat line of a support finding and we see markets come up, that's where I start buying up again, because what's the worst that could happen? Markets go down maybe 10% or so, but we have unlimited upside potential. So that's really why I was buying back in again. So let's jump back in. I'm going to show you one more thing, and that's going to be it for the video. So this is going to be the Fibonacci, right? Take a look at the 3-year Fibonacci. We can see support at the 380 level. So you're watching this right now, the 380, watch why it's going to be so important. So when you look at this red line, notice how in this one, same thing, June, July, it held and then it just held again, and it was a resistance, which means it couldn't get over in October, and then it came down and tested it again in December. Watch what it did right here. It bounced off and it went up, which is a very strong bullish indicator because Fibonacci, the algorithms, the big guys on Wall Street, the computers that are trading these like algos, big market makers, money movers, they look at these specific key price point levels on the Fibonacci and the 200 SMA and things like that. And that's why you see markets, let's jump back into the screen. That's why you see this 380 level just being a huge support and a huge resistance. Now we have it as a support, which means it's a good base that if it pulls back, it's going to be a solid buying opportunity. But right now it tested it so many times within the past month that it just finally bounced up. If markets were negative, think about it. If markets were, weren't so strong and they weren't so bullish, they would go back down. They would break that support, go back down. But they went up, which is good for us. And that's it. That's the main things that I'm looking at in the market. One more thing is the CPI that came out this week. So let's jump into that report. It came out about 6.5%, which means inflation is going down. The Feds are taking care of this huge bad inflation, and we're also seeing initial claims for the job claims go down, which is good. That means people are getting back in the market, getting back at the jobs, less people that are unemployed. This is all good, and I'll leave it right there. Those are the 3 big things that I look for: the strong bullish momentum. That's why I've been buying back heavy into the market, and I'm looking for a nice bullish rally. So if this video helped you out, let me know what you think. Comment below if you think we'll see a run up this year. Make sure to hit that subscribe, like button, and also share it with your friends and family.